Welcome to this 12,000 square foot traditional home. It has all the bells and whistles. We have an indoor pickleball court, theater room, a massive great room for the entire family, and it is featured in the 2025 St. George Area Parade of Homes. House West Design worked directly with Strata Homes and Josh Warner, who's their architectural designer, to work on the floor plan together. A lot of things go into the design of the home. We originally had the staircase in a different spot. We had to incorporate some of the built-in banquettes in the kitchen. And it's really about that design team and coming up with a great concept for the home before it's drawn out. The entryway of this home is really special. We put a lot of time and effort into the ceiling molding. We wanted to have a little bit of a showstopper with 10 gorgeous light fixtures, and we have 2 very luxurious spaces flanking the entryway that you can notice as soon as you walk into this home. One is this grand staircase. We customized this light to work with these very tall ceilings and incorporated kind of a funky built-in bookcase with some dark colors to really pop and fill up this really large space. Over here, we did some light filtering linen drapes. We have some French doors that go out into a front patio, so in the summer you can soak up the sun, but just a nice place for the kids to come and pull a book off the shelf and hang out. Across from the grand staircase, we have what we're calling the lounge/library. This is a really fun room that we incorporated into the plans because you can enter from the front of the home, you can enter from the great room, and you can have different functions going on in either room and all still be in the same space together. But the goal of this room was just to create kind of a more informal way to sit and hang out with your guests or sit down with your family. We have some bookshelves, and one of my favorite features, not only is this dark color and the pop of the light fixture, but we have this really neat bookcase that goes through to the office that Aspen Mills here in town built for us. And basically, you just sneak right in to the office. So in the office, it's really neat because you can completely close this hidden door off, and this just becomes a part of the decor of the room, which is really great. We did a really high gloss paint in here, which was just a little bit of a fun pop. We wanted to have a really high contrast of color in here. We love this light fixture. If you're doing a dark room, you don't want to do a dark light fixture with it because you won't really be able to see it. So this pop of this white glass kind of makes the room. And of course, we had to incorporate some built-ins, bookshelves for all your stuff. This desk is a little bit more beautiful, so all of our function's going to be hidden away here. Again, because we're on the front of the home where it's the sunny side of the house, south facing, we're going to do light filtering drapes. We worked with Park City Blind and Design to do all the custom drapery and window treatments for this home. Coming out of the office and library space, we have our massive great room. This home is one of the biggest great rooms we've ever done. I love how cozy it feels because we have some really tall French doors flanking this space that lead out to our beautiful pool, but also the fireplace. So this was done out of a porcelain slab, open face fireplace, and you just want to be really careful about scale when you're designing a room so that everything feels like it's still cozy, especially in a home this large. And of course, just the detail in the furniture, we wanted to keep the coffee table glass so you could see through it. And we have some fun little accent tables and things like that. So don't be afraid to have some fun in your space. One of the key features you'll notice in this home is a lot of custom trim work. We've incorporated quite a bit of fluting into this home. Our cabinet maker, Sean with Aspen Mills, milled all of it, and then we had an amazing trim carpenter, and we wanted to have some rounded, softer corners in this space and a beautiful picture frame TV here. And you can see that that trim repeats on our hallway accent columns that go all the way down a grand hallway. We decided to put glass in these bookshelves Sometimes you want to display really beautiful pieces, but if you don't have doors, they can get dusty. We just thought glass was a nice touch, and there's some really, really interesting hardware on this home that was selected by one of our designers, and she just did a fantastic job. One of my favorite features of this home is the kitchen. When we were working on this plans with Josh and the builder, we didn't want to put a kitchen table between the kitchen and the living room. So we had this concept for a banquette that we wanted to build into the island. We still have seating on either side of the island, but you can easily fit 10 to 12 people here around these bistro tables. They're just a little bit more casual if you want to have coffee and watch TV, and you can still converse with whoever's in the kitchen. We just thought it was a nice detail that you don't see every day, and turned out beautiful. We had some custom upholstery done here by Seville's in town. Renaissance custom fabricated this tabletop, and again, we kind of gave it a little bit more of a bistro feel with these pendant lights. In the kitchen, we chose to do a lot of the cabinetry closed. We have really large hardware on this kitchen. It's a very big space. We did some fluted glass to basically repeat some of the detail we have in the living room. And then over here we have our workspace. We have this stunning LV range. We have some spice racks here, pot filler. Basically, even though this kitchen is very large, your working triangle is very tight to make it a little bit more functional. And one of my favorite things is this gallery rail that we incorporated on top of the hood design. One of the big features of this design was this stepped ceiling molding we have. We repeated it in the dining room, but you're gonna see this in a lot of older homes, and what we were trying to do is create character here. And we repeated it in the dining room just to make it feel like it was a little bit more a part of the space, even though it's a completely separate area. And we have doors that open on all three sides, so when you open this dining room up, it's like you're eating outside. We worked really closely with Sonic Windows and Doors to incorporate some of these iron doors that are painted a beautiful soft tone. But this Butler's pantry leads right from the kitchen, and it is kind of like the star of the kitchen with this wonderful marble floor, but we have a lot of really functional things in here. This is what you're gonna see from the kitchen, so it had to be beautiful. We did a brass sink and faucet. We have this wonderful, really shiny black tile. Aspen Mills did this bistro shelving, and then we had our countertop fabricators do the shelves custom, so you could load a lot of your items on here. And this pantry is adjacent to the dining room, so it's super functional. Over here, we have a closed off space for all of your junk. We have toaster, and then of course we would have your coffee maker, your blender, but all of the things you would use on a daily that you need to keep hidden away. The back area of the pantry is more your utilitarian area. So here you're gonna have your food storage, you're gonna have your double ovens, all your prep that you wanna keep hidden away from your main kitchen. And then these are really neat. These are vegetable drawers. We did a mesh front on them so you can put your onions and potatoes in here. Here's our view to the pantry from the kitchen. And one of the things that me and Josh were fighting over when we did the plans was I wanted the staircase to be perfectly straight with this door. He fought me on it, and I love how it turned out. He was right. What I love about it is that you can see a pop of this beautiful cabinet color from our mudroom. And it's just a little bit more interesting than just looking at a staircase. So in here, we have wonderfully dark doors. Again, the hardware is just insane on this house. So this mudroom is right off the garage. It's right off the pantry, which is really functional. We repeated the mesh detail in the shoe drawers. We have hidden lockers for anyone who lives here, kids. But this trim work goes right into the laundry room, and even though this laundry room's, I would say, a normal size, we did every little detail. So we have this same dental crown as we have in the kitchen. We have a cute little window treatment on the glass, and then of course a dog bed for your dog. And over here, we have this fun wallpaper, and we decided to do just some unique hanging rods over the washer dryer instead of your standard pole. Welcome to the primary suite. In our primary suite, we played with a little bit of a dark charcoaly color and our favorite paint color, which we also did on the exterior of this home. But we thought it would be interesting just to do a slight chair rail around the room. The ceilings are so tall, we didn't want it to feel empty. And then we repeated the ceiling detail in here as well. We have a very formal classic light fixture in here. This room was very deep, so we decided to stage a seating area at the end of the bed. We have a wonderful open fireplace for you to sit down and warm up at, and floor to ceiling drapes, which we always like to incorporate, especially in a home of this size with ceilings of this size. That is what's going to make your room feel finished. On the back of the bedroom, we have double French doors that lead out to a spa and pool. One of my favorite things we've done is kind of old school. Even though we wired for a TV above the fireplace, we have installed the TV in the secretary's cabinet, and these doors open and pocket so you can watch the TV from bed, but it's hidden. Let's check out the primary bath. The focal point of the primary bath when you walk in are these windows that go right into the shower. These are the same glass that we used in the pantry earlier. And we wanted to do a pretty formal tub in this space because it's pretty traditional. And our tile strategy on this home was to stay pretty cost effective with the tiles, but do it and design it in a way that was really interesting and unique. We always try to incorporate a sit-down vanity for makeup and hair. We have some cute little cafe curtains over here, and we also have a sauna. For the countertops, because our tile design was a little bit more funky, we decided to go pretty simple, but we did incorporate this really beautiful ledge with these wing walls on the backsplash. We have an OG edge on the front, oversized cabinet hardware, and these Regina Andrews sconces. The entryway light was also Regina Andrews. These are one of our favorite vendors. And the tub light is our Terriers, and we just love the way the crystal shines in front of the window. Leading into the closet, we have a wonderful three-way dressing mirror. We have a vestibule for you to set your purse on. We have washer dryer set in here, double islands, and all the storage you could have with shoe racks that flank this door system. And behind here we have a hidden safe, and in here you can basically keep anything that's important or you want to keep concealed. We are way over on the other side of the home now. Over here we have our main level guest room. We did really calming colors in this space. Again, just really doing a nice taupey color on the walls. We have a desk where your guests can do office work or you know, just something for them to feel at home. And then I want to show you the tile in the bathroom because it's one of my favorites. Because we wanted this home to feel authentically traditional, we wanted to incorporate a little bit of marble into some of the bathrooms. And this pattern would have been one you would have seen in the era this home originally would have been designed for. So one of the things we also did was this woodwork in the bathroom. Aspen Mills did this as well. And we decided to go really thin on the countertops in this home just to keep it as simple as possible. But in here, we just have fun little details and a shower room over here with a custom closet as well. For the furniture in this room, we wanted it to be kind of a wow moment. So we did a custom bed with this really fun dimensional fabric. The curved bench, we did more of like a boucle fabric and then brought pattern onto these drapes. Down the guest hall, we have a powder bath. We repeated the same ceiling detail that we did in the entry in this fun little room, did a mural wallpaper, and we spent a lot of time on the tile and cabinet finish selections on this home. In here, we have a tile baseboard that's oversized with a brass Schluter. We have wonderful legs on the vanity. We have really funky anthropology sconces that have that old world charm, and then we topped it off with a mirror with a little bit of brass detail. Welcome to our Burgundy theater room. We have this really funky patterned gold carpet that we have never done before, and I was a little nervous to do it, but I think it just really tops off the personality of this space. We decided to do a curved sectional more for a hangout area. We don't want it to be like a formal theater where you have to sit in your recliners to watch the TV. And then behind the couch, we have some pub tables where you can hang out and have some beverages. And one of my favorite things was these high contrast columns. We did the fluted detail, but in reverse. And as you can see, the light fixtures had to be pre-planned into this column detail in order to work properly. But this is a great space to hang out and, you know, watch your football, watch your bachelor nights, whatever you like to watch, but a little bit more of an informal hangout space. Off the theater room, we have a really fun space. This is a pickleball court in the same color that we did on the theater room walls. We also have basketball, we have a golf simulator, a recessed gym area in the back, and then we're calling that our observatory space. We have a built-in custom metal bar up there where you can watch your friends play pickleball. Off the pickleball court, we have a boat, RV garage, in addition to the 4 additional garage bays in this home. And Rad Concrete did an amazing basket weave epoxy on this floor that I just thought turned out super stunning. Upstairs we have 4 bedrooms with ensuite bathrooms, we have an extra living space, and we have a bunk room and upper patio. In the upper hall we have these incorporated lounge areas. So Seville's did these custom upholstered bench cushions. We have a really fun, elegant striped wallpaper, and these sconces are actually a velvet material, which is super fun. We have 3 separate spaces, and as we lead into bedroom 1, just makes it a little bit more interesting. We are starting out the upstairs tour in bedroom 1. We wrapped it in a warm paint color with some trim detail. We have a little desk over here. We love to incorporate a mirror where we can so that anyone staying in these bedrooms can use it to get ready. But one of my favorite features of this suite is the bathroom. One of my favorite tiles that we've used in this home is this classic 2x2, and we took it and just built a really unique pattern into it. This arts and crafts tile is something that you would have seen in a home from this era if this home wasn't brand new. We have, again, the tile baseboards with the Schluter, a little bit of attention to detail on your backsplashes. The shower is really neat because the baseboard tile actually runs right into the shower, and the Glass Doctor provided this pivot shower door, which we've never done before. We are in guest suite 2 upstairs, and I really fell in love with the trim plan for this home. This trim is almost a reverse board and batten. We did it in another dark color. We love to bring in those burgundies right now, and as you can see, those were brought in with the furniture, but we also have this pop of blue on this really interesting bed that ties in our blue chandelier, and I really love this accent chair. All these little details will just bring a little bit more character to your space. As I said, all of the upstairs bedrooms also have ensuite bathrooms and walk-in custom closets. This one specifically has a little vanity nook as you enter into the bathroom. We did a little V-groove detail. These cabinets are painted the same color as the base trim and doors in this suite. And the shower detail is, again, one of my favorites. We took this basic 4x4 tile and did a diamond pattern on the bottom and just a square lay on top. Upper guest room 3 is a little bit more masculine. We again did a darker trim color in this bedroom, but it's more of a black blue. And this headboard was custom. We did an old school plaid pattern that will never go out of style. We have that pop of blue and the pop of chocolates in here. Even the light fixture has some blue detail. And then over in this corner, we have a really comfy lounge chair, just a place to sit. And as we go into the bathroom has a classic gloss penny tile with a pendant in the middle of the room instead of over the sink. We did this blue reversed board and batten in here as well, but at a different height. But the shower I really loved because we did a navy tile in here, and just taking a little bit of time to do a black pencil mold detail in there really made this shower a little bit more unique. Here in guest suite 4, We did some really comfortable furniture. We have a seating area. We have a pretty traditional scroll bed with a slipcover chocolate top, and it's just a nice guest room. One of the things I love about this home was the builder found these vents, and we painted them a taupe color to match some of the other features of the home. But just the fact that they have that attention to detail, you'll feel it when you walk through this home, just how really well thought out it is. We have a green penny tile in this bathroom, and again, just tying that penny tile from a few rooms is a way to make you feel cohesive as you're walking through the home. This tile I love because it's different shades of green, and again, we have some trim work. Trim work is an easy way to make your bathrooms feel finished, and we hung the pendant in the middle of the room rather than over the sink, which is a little bit of an unusual way to do it, but that's again how it would have been done in this more vestibule area of the bathroom. For the shower tile in this tub surround, we again just took a simple 2x2 tile and we did 2 different colors and built a pattern out of it. And anytime we can, we flank 2 shower curtains instead of 1. It'll just make the bathroom feel a little bit more complete. We have an ultimate Netflix and chill room upstairs. Again, a dark paint color. We love doing a dark paint color on any rooms where we have really interesting ceilings. We have some bunks in here, but just the bases because no one likes sleeping on the top, right? We have a fun little kids corner with some art of different books. In the middle of the room, we have really comfortable pillow sack chairs. You could fit 2 kids on a chair, play some video games, watch some movies, have a really fun weekend with your friends. Each bed has a beautiful window nook with a navy chandelier lantern. And we also have these fun little animal lights that kind of play off our book art. Guess in the comments what animal it is. Our Netflix and chill room has a really funky bathroom. We did a really unique black and white tile pattern border on the floor with just some traditional basic 1-inch hexagon tile. We incorporated some really unique bunny wallpaper that's whimsical, along with, again, the flanking shower curtains. The tile is kind of a reflection of the other bathrooms where we have that section on top to just make it a little bit more unique. I really love the vanity because we did an extra thick countertop, and then we have these cute little bunny knob hardwares, some bunny art, and some hummingbird sconces. Upstairs, the 4 bedrooms share this hangout room where your kids can watch their favorite shows, do their homework. We can even play board games on our extra large coffee table. This home also comes complete with full home automation by Omni Homes. And as you can see, this home has every single bell and whistle with 32 sound zones. The upstairs patio has one of the best views in the house. You have a full view of the temple, Pine Valley Mountain, and this really cool hangout space on the covered deck, and one of the best views of the backyard. The gem of this home really is the backyard. As you come out of the dining room doors, you're greeted by this wonderful covered area where you could have an additional dining table. We have an outdoor kitchen and grill. This seating space is directly outside the theater room and pickleball courts, so you can open the doors and have indoor-outdoor living. We really have a ton of features here, so the builder kind of spared no expense on the backyard. Everything was done by Elevate Landscape. This area is really stunning. These double doors open up from the great room, and you could have a wedding here. You could set up tables and string lights and just make it a really fun place to hang out with the family. On the pool, one of my favorite features is the striped tile we did on the Shamu shelf, the stairs, and then down the face of the front wall. The water slide, we chose the pretty chocolate color that kind of ties in the colors inside the home. And then over here outside the master, you have a covered spa with TV. You have 6 loungers to hang out with the whole family. I really love when we are able to incorporate trees into the hardscape of the home and really make the landscaping a little bit more green, even though we're here in the desert. All our stairs in this backyard are lit up. And we have speakers here in the covered patio. We have a faux wood ceiling. In the back of the yard behind the pool, we have 2 trampolines with a basketball net, There's a covered pergola here with some swinging day beds. This is really going to make you feel like you're at a resort. This view of the home is one of my favorites. You can see all the detail that the entire build team and all the effort they put into the home. There's copper rain gutter, floor to ceiling shutters on our back doors, copper chimney pots, and it's just a stunning view of the architectural detail. And then in the back right corner, we have a little putting green and a huge turf lawn for the kids. The front of this home is really special. The builder even went so far as to install the brick a little bit rough so it looked a little older for the install, and then we painted it to match the interior paint color of the home. We did splurge on the copper rain gutter, which I really think adds to the overall appeal of the home. I really like how these planters turned out. The top of them is curved a little bit just to kind of handle all those harsh corners. Bringing in a little bit of color in the brick pavers was really important because we have a lot of cream here. Another way we chose to offset all the white is to bring in a pashmina colored board and batten, some black shutters, and then we also did a little bit of a window box under the garage windows. Thank you so much for joining us on this home tour today. We're going to list the MLS listing in the bottom. This home is for sale during the 2025 Parade of Homes, and the builder was Strata Homes and the design firm House West Design. Thanks again.